I am Nemesis Prime. Join the Transformers Society Club today. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at another Transformers Collectors Club figure, and it's Slipstream. Yes, another bad girl. Love the Decepticon bad girls. And this is from my buddy Josh from Transformers Society Club. Thank you very much, Josh, for selling me this figure. She will go well with my other female Decepticons. Very cool stuff. And if you have not been over to Transformers Society Club on Facebook, definitely check them out. It's a really, really good Facebook page where people get to talk, discuss, post, share their collections, finds. They, they do a lot of store locates for figures, what's coming in, what's coming out, information, all that kind of good stuff, and they even do some buying and selling on there. So it's definitely a great Facebook page. If you haven't gone and checked it out, definitely do so. So yeah, one of the nice things about this figure is she's never been out of the foam. So much like my Sideburn figure, I'll be the first person to actually get her out and transform her and set her up on display, which is really cool. Here is her little bio card. Let me see if I can get that without. So if you want to pause and read that, you can. There's her tech data. Now, she's got a different bio than her actual origins in the Transformers, which I'll talk about here in a second. Here's the back side, Slipstream, Decepticon. Cool stuff. She is actually a clone. She makes her appearance from Transformers Animated, and we've been wanting this figure since. She's one of the clones when Starscream puts together his Seekers in Transformers Animated. So he clones his body, and he takes chips of the Allspark that's embedded in him and brings life to him. So we've got Slipstream, who's this particular character, and she's basically the bitch personality of Starscream. There's also Sunstorm, which I just got and reviewed. He's the suck-up. There's Ramjet, who was a liar. The only figure of him that was made was I think an Activators. And then there's Thundercracker, who was an egotistic maniac, and Skywarp, who was a coward. Those figures both received Voyager-class figures along with the Sunstorm. And then, of course, you've got the original Starscream. So yeah, those are the animated Seekers. So she's obviously not an animated mold. They used a Transformers Prime Starscream mold, which I was really upset when I saw that. But considering she is a fembot and her design on the cartoon, I can understand why. So, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Like I said, she's never been out of the foam. This will be the first time she's come out of the foam. Nothing too huge and exciting there. So let's get her out and take a look at her jet mode. Alright, so here we have Slipstream out of package, and I love the paint on this. It is gorgeous. Now, the one thing I will say, first off, they had her mistransformed out of in the package. Her hands were sticking out of her jet mode. Out of the back there, and while you can see the jets on the Transformers Prime Voyager Starscream, you're not supposed to see it on this mold. This mold is actually the Transformers Prime First Edition Starscream, and you can tell that by a couple of things. Number one, it's small. It's a deluxe size. And number two, the missile racks that come with it. The First Edition Starscream had the 3 little missiles. Voyager class Robots in Disguise Starscream has got the 1 long missile under each wing. And you can see his hands back here in the jet mode. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. I do love the paint scheme. It's got this kind of turquoise, flaky metal blue, a nice deep Decepticon-y purple I love, the painted on Decepticon logos, the black, looks really, really nice. I mean, all around, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. Way better than the Starscream from Transformers Prime Deco. I mean, it's a good figure. I wish they would redo this figure with the G1 colors. I think that would be really cool. Now, the funny thing about this, and I'll get more into it when I get her into robot mode, is I always thought Starscream's appearance in Transformers Animated was a little effeminate, and he always looked like he had high heels on. And it just goes to prove, with this female character, he really was wearing high heels. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Not too bad. Let's get a comparison of what she looks like next to first edition Starscream in jet mode. Alright, so here we have Slipstream with the first edition Transformers Prime Starscream, and as you can tell, same mold, different paint. But I mean, it looks good. I think this is a better paint job than the Starscream. I mean, Starscream's a little bit more militaristic. Hers is obviously meant for the animated series colors, but definitely a repaint of that figure. No doubts in my mind. But, hey, that works. And there's a reason it does. I didn't like it at first, but when we get her into robot mode, we'll definitely talk about that, and I'll show you why. So let's see what she looks like against the original animated Starscream and one of her clone counterparts. Alright, so here we have Slipstream with the original Starscream and Sunstorm, one of the other clones from Starscream in Transformers Animated. And as you can tell, a completely different size and scale. She is a deluxe, they are Voyager class, and totally different jet design. And that really kind of irked me when I heard they were doing this figure and not using the animated jet design, because, well, that's what she had in the show. But it's from Transformers Timeline, so it's not really the same character, I guess. And to be honest, in the cartoon, she was so much smaller than the other ones, and I can see why they went with this figure because of the robot mode, which we will talk about. But if you're displaying the jets, it's not going to look right at all with the others, even if you have all of the clones and you want the animated Seekers on your shelf. It ain't gonna look right. So that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at her in her robot mode and see what we think of that. Alright, so here we have Slipstream in her robot mode. And, man, the paint is good. I really do like it. So there are a couple cheats with this figure. First of all, they used this figure because it is a lot smaller, much more feminine-like, to make the fembot mode. The other cheat is it's her head, and I do like it. It looks nice. It's black. It's got the gray silver paint and then the red eyes. But does she look familiar? It's pretty much an RC head that they put on there. They may have resculpted a little bit, but not much. So yeah, okay. I mean, and it goes with the aesthetic of Transformers Prime. So I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just not animated style. I do love the color. I love her little boots. She looks cool. Her wings look nice in the turquoise and the purple. She stands relatively well considering, now that I say that, she's going to fall right over. Considering, I mean, there's a lot of stuff balanced on those tiny little high heels. But yeah, we got a little jet kibble back there, but that's okay. We can forgive that. But yeah, she looks pretty decent. You know, at least we got a figure. She's definitely not going to sit with my animated figures because she doesn't match the look of the animated figures, but I'm for sure going to put her on the shelf with all of what I call my bad girls, like Black Arachnia, Nightbird, Arachnid. Those characters are all going to go with her on one shelf. And I'll probably do a review with all the girls. I think that'll be kind of fun. So let's see what she looks like with Transformers Prime First Edition Starscream and Voyager Starscream. Alright, so here we have Slipstream with the Voyager class Starscream. As you can tell, he is a lot taller than she is. just as a feminine, but a lot taller. Very different sculpts. I like on the fact with her design, you get to see the Decepticon wings up front where you see the underside on the Voyager class. But in comparison, if you look at the first edition Starscream, I mean, it's pretty much the same exact figure there. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Definitely better to use the deluxe figure for Slipstream than the Voyager class. Although the Voyager class may have been a better size scale with the animated figures. So, yeah. Speaking of which, let's get her with her animated origins and see how she looks compared to them. Alright, so here we have Slipstream with her animated origins, and she actually doesn't look bad compared to them. She's a lot better than I thought she was going to be. She's a little shorter, but that's okay. She's the right color scheme for sure. The body design is about right compared to them. And I like how they even go as far as to paint the cockpit on her front piece there. Very similar to the way they've got them on the animated Voyager figures. So that's pretty cool. Again, it actually doesn't look bad compared to them. It looks a lot better than I thought it was going to be honest with you. But she's still going to go on my bad girl shelf with Arachnid and Black Arachnia and Arena and I think Nightbird. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So there she is, the Transformers Collectors Club exclusive Slipstream. The newest bad girl Decepticon, which is nice because we don't get a lot of those, and it's nice to see them getting figures. I'd actually like to see some of the other female Autobots actually pick up some figures, like Chromia and Firefly, or whatever the other Autobots were aside from Alita 1. So, yeah, maybe we'll see some of those in the future. But, yep, is what it is. At least we get her. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, thumbs it up. If you hated it, thumbs it down. Share my vids. Subscribe to my channel. Definitely check out Transformers Society Club. Very good stuff. And once again, thanks, Josh. She's going to go great in my Bad Girl collection. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.